James Freeman feigns outrage in Lane Meyer's backyard. YouTuber James Freeman's latest Me Too livestream originated from Pima County, Arizona, on Tuesday as he glommed onto the First Amendment auditing community centered around rising superstar Lane Myers and the Myers-related community. Freeman explained he was at the Pima County Justice Court in order to support fellow YouTuber UC Police Suck, who was attempting to argue against a recent order banning video recording in the building. Announcing that he and another YouTuber were kicked out of the hearing for nodding in agreement with TUC Police Suck, Freeman video streamed in violation of the order from outside of the courtroom. Freeman excitedly spoke out against Judge Robert J. Foreman, who mistakenly believes that he can tell we the people who can record in the building. Freeman was joined by YouTuber Joe Cool, who agreed with him that the judge was a thug who ignored rule of law. If this seems to be familiar, Freeman lost his lawsuit against New Mexico's 7th Judicial District Court to allow him to record within courtrooms and to lift a ban from the courthouses in the 7th Judicial District unless he was accompanied by a member of law enforcement. Taking time to interact with a court worker unfortunately named Dick Tracy, Freeman resorted to juvenile antics to please his followers as he aggressively ended every sentence with the word/name Dick while screaming at the man. Tracy then trespassed Freeman from the building. Freeman then began screaming that Tracy had declared war and that Tracy would either learn the easy way or the hard way, that Freeman was in charge of the situation and Tracy was powerless to prevent transparency. Eventually standing outside of the courtroom after being ejected, Freeman continued to rant that war was declared and demanded to know if law enforcement officials were ready to place hands on freedom fighters who were ready to fight in the name of transparency. Tracy and others explained that if Freeman didn't vacate the property, police would be called. Freeman then turned that statement into a call to action to his fans, who he assured would carry out complaints as apparently the hard way was now launched. Freeman ended the broadcast by proclaiming that there would be problems if the court would not allow recording in my courtrooms. The James Freeman Show would go live again on Wednesday, and the outrage, feigned or otherwise, is expected to continue in the near future. Freeman's stylings did nothing to spark the market as all of Lane Meyer's crowdsourcing campaigns saw goose eggs for Tuesday. They weren't alone, as all of the markets saw a second day of gooses with no recorded donations, including our own ongoing expenses fund.
Journalism is not free. Both ReallyCoolSite.org's daily newspaper and our daily newscasts are funded by your continuing donations and what we make from our YouTube AdSense revenue each month. If you'd like to contribute to help us keep the lights on, eating, keeping the cats fed, and writing new stories to feature on both the newspaper and newscast each day, we do have a GoFundMe set up at the address on screen right now. If you can't afford to contribute, please watch the advertisements on our videos, like, share, subscribe, and comment. You can help by doing next to nothing, and we thank you in advance for pitching in.